Welcome back, Fern, to the Dream Restaurant.
Thanks for having me.
Fern.
Hello.
Welcome back. Good to see you again.
Yeah, you too. Why is there a lamp?
The genie lamp that's on there. Why do you think?
Don't know. Is it the new poppadoms or bread? I don't know. What is it?
Now, when you did the podcast the first time,
Yeah.
do you remember what else do you remember about it other than poppadoms or bread?
Nothing.
Yeah,
That's fair enough. That tracks.
that's fair enough.
James
Yeah.
is a genie in the podcast. Do you remember that?
Have you always been that?
Yeah, from episode 1. Yeah, I was always a genie.
Were you subtle about that? What do you
No,
mean?
Yeah, I
he
guess
bursts
it's a
out.
bit subtle in a
He
way.
bursts out the lamp at the beginning, and then normally I explain to the guests that James is a genie, so he can get you any food from anywhere.
I mean,
in the
I've
world.
listened to a lot of episodes.
Every
Yeah,
episode,
you
I'd
have
say
listened
that's-
to a lot of episodes.
Oh, but a lot
In
of
all
it,
the
I
logos are
tend
lamp-
to skip past the first bit of podcasts.
Sure.
Yeah.
So the intro and that's gone.
Yeah.
So you don't hear that.
I'd say like a lot of the artwork, there's lamps involved, and James is a genie in the artwork. and-
Yeah.
Is there?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, last time I saw you, you'd said, because you'd been on the podcast and then you'd started listening to it, I think. And you were like, I've listened to loads now. But
Yeah,
clearly, none of them will you mention me being a genie, which is
I think we
off
do.
brand
though.
for us.
You maybe mumbled it or something.
Yeah, maybe it was
Because I think that would have stood out. So that's a central theme.
Yeah, definitely a central theme. And
Mad.
quite often, if a guest hasn't heard the podcast, I'll explain that James is a genie. And then quite often that leads on to conversations about genies.
Yeah, there's been a few
Oh, wow.
conversations about genie lore and stuff
Yeah.
on the podcast. And, because you came on the podcast and then you listened to it, did you change your mind afterwards about your menu? Were you like, oh, actually, I wish I'd said this. I should have chosen this. Now I've listened to it.
I'm not saying this to take the pick. Can you remind me of the format of the show?
Yeah.
No, I'm not surprised
And
now.
you can edit that part out
Yeah.
if you want.
No, we'll keep that in.
That's all staying in.
So we ask you, like, whether you want still sparkling water, whether you want poppadoms or bread, what your dream starter is, your dream main course, your dream dessert, your dream drink, your dream side dish, not in that order.
So, but you remember that if you listen to loads of episodes.
Yeah, I mean, I think about the water thing a lot because I can only drink sparkling water now. I'll try and drink this, but I started just only drinking sparkling water, and now when I try and drink normal water, it's so boring in my mouth that I'll often just get very dehydrated until I can have some sparkling water again.
So you've always got it in the house. It's the first.
Well,
thing you
that's the
drink in the
thing. If I
morning?
don't have it in the house,
Yeah.
I then just have to drink all the other drinks in the fridge, which isn't good. So I will drink like oat milk, which I think is poison. All the non-alcoholic beers.
Yeah.
First thing in the morning.
Yeah.
That's a good thing with a non-alcoholic beer, though, isn't
Yeah.
it? You can just have it first thing in the morning.
But you know what I've got into drinking is this is really sad because I listened to that mad gut microbiome podcast, right? And they, do you say it kefir or kefir?
Yeah, kefir. Yeah.
Right, I
love
say it kefir, right?
Kiefer is an actor.
No,
Keith
but they
Sutherland.
say kefir on the podcast and they're like experts at it.
Do they?
Oh.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I was drinking kefir before that was like child's play kefir. And then this podcast was like, you got to drink this. It's from a goat farm in Wales. And it's like the most powerful bacteria ever. And there's a guide on how to open it in your kitchen because it explodes all over the kitchen. So I started drinking that, being wondering what it's going to do to me. And it's meant to make you feel like more alive. And they were like, don't drink this at night because you'll just be too awake.
Right.
And
Isn't
you've been
that
having
cool?
it in the mornings.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, I had it this morning and then I like ran a 5K and felt like so alive.
Wow.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about running, but that's for another day.
No, go for it. I don't really run anymore.
You don't?
No,
But you're so fast.
I do CrossFit.
Oh,
So
yeah.
fast.
Thanks for saying I'm so fast, though.
Why is there's a fly
There's a
flying in
small
my
fly.
face?
There was a small fly. That's part of the podcast. That's another format point.
Yeah, fast and powerful because I did
Thank you.
that thing where we were in big footballs years ago.
Huh?
with Lou Sanders.
Oh yeah, it was one of Lou's activities.
Zorbing.
Yeah,
Zorbing.
You went zorbing?
Zorb football we
Okay.
did.
Yeah, and Ed was like really frighteningly fast and also would just like knock you over really
Yeah.
powerfully.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I had a big ball on me, to be fair.
So you were knocking Fern over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was,
That's okay.
I was thinking that I was trying to do like a speed workout this morning, thinking like, I
Were you
wonder
keeping
if
your arms as if you were in
you're
a
meant
ball?
to have your arms so that imagine you're holding 2 handfuls of crisps.
What?
That's how that's what you're meant to do with your arms when you're running.
Uh-huh.
Do you not know
Specifically
that?
crisps.
Well, some people say a tray of drinks, but that's too stressful for me to maintain for the whole run. Because I used to be a waitress and it was really bad. So I'd rather think of crisps.
Because then if you drop a few, it's fine.
Yeah, and I think that isn't the idea that I'm trying not to crush them. So keep
Yeah.
your hands like open,
Uh-huh.
What sort of crisps are you imagining?
just ready salted.
Ready-
But I'm going to do the marathon next year,
Great.
and I'm really worried that I'm going to, because I'm very food motivated. I keep setting for my long runs. I pick a place that I want to eat in London
Yeah.
and then run to it.
That's great.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you got to you got to eat loads to train for the marathon. So that's
Yeah.
perfect.
yeah. I mean, that's not an issue for me. I like running to Toads. Do you know those guys?
No?
You know
The
those
bakery.
guys? Yeah.
Yeah. Toad Bakery.
Wow.
And then I ran to a place that claims to be like the only place in London that does proper poutine and like proper good sandwiches,
Nice.
What's that called?
American style sandwiches. Can't remember. It was somewhere in East London, but it was amazing. It was like really, especially after a long run, it was unbelievable.
Some
So I
chips
take
and
it you're doing the
gravy.
whole long run there. You're not. It's
I
not.
ran-
You're not doing half the long run eating poutine and then running back.
No, I got an Uber back. No,
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
be a
I'd run,
disaster.
I think that was like the first time I'd run like 10 miles or something. I ran 10 miles
Yeah.
just to get poutine.
I think that's a good motivator.
It honestly does
Yeah.
really motivate me because otherwise you get bored doing the same routes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I found out about that sandwich place. I found out that with Americans, they do actually have better sandwiches, Americans and Canadians, and it's something. Have you heard about this?
No.
It's to do with the way they like build all the layers in the sandwich and pack it.
Right.
And they just have a much better sandwich culture than the UK, which wouldn't be hard. But yeah,
They definitely do better sandwiches over there.
Yeah, sandwiches
They
are like
respect the
misery.
sandwich more.
yeah.
They see it as an art form.
Exactly. Like, so the plot line where Joey and friends would nearly die for his sandwich wouldn't make sense in the UK. I've thought about this
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Because no one would die for like an M&S or a Boost meal deal.
M&S are like, if you're thinking about British supermarket sandwiches, they are the best. They're still like freezing cold, like
Yeah, in terms of
sad
supermarket
limp
sandwiches. Yeah.
Aren't they all made in the same factory though?
Well, they're not made as well though. What, as in all the supermarket sandwiches?
All the sandwiches are made in the same place.
But not with the same ingredients and stuff, surely.
I suppose. Yeah.
I'm
But,
thinking of like a wet tuna and sweet corn boots sandwich is not comparable to an M&S sandwich.
Yeah. You can get like steak and caramelized onion sandwiches. And
Yeah.
The M&S one would just be in a nicer roll, probably. But I was sorry to like have a dig at M&S there. What I just meant was like British sandwich culture in general.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I read a lot of the Garfield comics. You know,
Oh
Garfield.
yeah.
And
Is
there
that
were-
what you like, lasagna? Sorry for
yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
where the lasagna thing comes from originally. Yeah, I wanted
Yeah.
to be like Garfield. And there was one where Garfield and John, who's his owner, they love on at the end of each month making a sandwich out of everything that's in the fridge. And I just remember this panel where they're like going, "Oh, if we put peanut butter down, then the peas won't roll off of the sandwich." And even though that sounds disgusting, I was as a kid thinking, I want to make a sandwich out of everything in the fridge. And that's also, and so I was instantly like really obsessed with making sandwiches with as many things in them as possible. Then very disappointed to go out into the world and not find any cool sandwiches in the UK that did that kind of thing. Because this American cartoon had made me think sandwiches could be awesome.
It's turning around though, because there's another big sandwich shop opened in London. I can't remember their name again. That are trying to improve the sandwich game. If you like sandwiches with a load of stuff in them, there's an Italian style one that I made during lockdown. This was one of the only happy points of lockdown. We made it for a picnic, and it's loads and loads and loads of layers in a ciabatta or a focaccia or something, and then you put like a heavy cast iron pan on it for the night to squish all the layers down.
So you're literally just squishing it overnight.
Yeah,
that's great.
It's amazing.
Wow,
I can't remember the name of it, but someone listening is going to know what I'm on about.
Was it like meat and stuff? Or?
Very many layers of meat and cheese. Oh, that's what's happened since I've last been on this podcast. I started eating meat again, so I'm going to go to hell.
That's good. That's why we got you back on.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you how it started was tacos when I was in LA last year.
Yeah.
Because tacos in the UK are rubbish, or good ones would be hard to find. And I just wanted to eat tacos every day that was in America, specifically the beef birria ones.
Yeah.
I can't find a good veggie version of this. And they've fucked me up. Like, they really made my tummy hurt a lot. And I remember, like, Sarah Pascoe or Ramesh or someone saying years ago, if you stop eating meat for ages and then you start eating it again, your tummy's going to hurt because your body stops being able to break it down. And I just thought that was propaganda or something. But it's true.
Yeah, got you.
I was in so much pain.
But you worked through that. You were like, let's just keep having the beef until I'm fine again.
Do you know where you hear about people like bottoming out when they're alcoholics? So there was this night where I was in San Francisco. I'd ordered a load of tacos again. I ate them. They hurt my tummy. And then I went to sleep and I woke up again at like 2 or 3 in the morning and started to eat them again, even though my tummy was still sore. And I just I didn't know why I was doing it.
That's a low moment, but also a high point as well.
Yeah, but it made me think like, I've got to stop doing this. But I haven't been able to fully cut it out since then. Yeah.
But when it's good like that, I mean, I had amazing tacos in San Francisco. We walked for ages to find this place and had like the tongue tacos, lengua. It was fucking great though. No, you're not on that yet.
No, and I hope that what I want, I've been trying to be like, cauliflower tacos can be just as nice. But it's
not
quite
true,
difficult.
We're going to be giving you another guest's menu. You're familiar with you understand the format for this episode? Because I know that the main episode's a bit hazy.
John did Miriam Margolyes one.
Yes,
he did.
Yeah.
Is there anyone you're hoping for whose menu we might be presenting you with? You know a lot of people.
I know who I wouldn't want.
Who would you not want?
Maybe like Alex Horn, because he seems to not be interested in food.
Yeah, that's actually a really good one to do for someone else, Alex Horn.
Yeah, because it's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I think it'd be cool to be a food as fuel person because it would be easy to diet then, but then also it would take like 90% of the joy out of my life.
Absolutely. I completely agree.
Yeah,
I'd
hate it.
It's just be so sad all of the time.
Yeah. It is interesting to have those people on this podcast to like contrast to people that do like food.
Yeah, you want to hear what life is like for them, and every time it just reconfirms to me that like that's not the way I want to live my life.
Because you would assume that people who don't get joy from food are forced to find joy in other places in their life, but often they don't.
No.
Really?
Yeah, they just you say, well, what gives you joy? And they're like,
nothing.
Walking about.
They don't even say that. The question confuses them.
Yeah.
What gives you joy? They go, I don't really know what you mean. Like,
what is joy?
I'm just alive, aren't I? I just have to do stuff every day and wake up and do stuff. And you're like, no, you can enjoy these things that you have to do.
Yeah.
Like eat.
Eating dinner is like my favourite thing about touring.
Do you when you're touring, do you try and find a new place to eat when you're in a new town? Yes?
I'm building up a list for this tour that I'm going on of different taco places. People have been trying to recommend barbecue places in Texas, but I wouldn't be that fussed about that. No.
I think if you like the sort of the slow cooked beef tacos.
But I don't want to. I want to like start to move back from that.
Sure.
Oh, you're pulling away from the meat. Okay.
Well, then you shouldn't go to those bars.
Yeah, don't because that's like diving. That's like diving to heroin when you're trying to quit coke.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's a bad idea. Yeah.
I'd be more into the side dishes like cornbread and macaroni and cheese and stuff. Yeah.
So we're going to reveal now whose menu it is.
Okay.
Today, Fern Brady, you will be eating the dream menu of Phil Wang.
Oh, I know him.
Yeah.
Yes, Phil
He's
Wang.
introduced me to so many great food experiences.
Yeah.
But he also we went on holiday together, right? 2 summers ago, and
So just you and Phil?
oh, it was so weird. It was just going to be me that went, right? And then I said to my little brother, do you want to meet me there? Because he lives in China. And then Phil was like, oh, I'm going to come along as well. But it was just...
Phil invited himself. I didn't know that
I
aspect
think so.
of it. Yeah.
So it was just me and Phil for the first week.
Yeah.
And we kept getting mistaken for a couple on honeymoon together. And I remember one night people looking at me sympathetically because Phil... got really angry with... I'd like people's feedback on whether I did the wrong thing here, right? So we ordered some of that nice spicy papaya salad
You're in
to share.
You're in Thailand.
We're in Thailand.
Yes.
Ordered
It's like White
some...
Lotus.
Yeah. I did actually want to go before White Lotus came out, so that was the reason.
I'd not heard
then.
of it before then. It's my first time.
So we got some papaya salad between us, and then I put some on my plate. But then I wanted to eat the next course, and my plate was covered in like spicy water.
Yeah.
So I tipped the spicy water back into the salad dish. He went mental. He was like, you can't do that. That's so unhygienic. How can you... Who would even think that's an appropriate thing to do? And I was just sitting there like, what? And people were looking like that. I can't believe she's married him.
Oh, yeah, you married that man.
Yeah.
I think it's fine to do.
Yeah, because you're eating
I
it
wasn't-
with chopsticks. You're
yeah,
not
I
gobbing any
didn't-
salad back onto the plate.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is I wasn't slavering onto the plate.
Yeah.
Also, can I just say, because I never brought this up to him at the time, but I don't eat that much rice,
Yeah.
so we don't need 2 to 3 bowls of rice every time for the table. Like, he thinks rice is better than it is, and he's always saying that bread is a white person thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I've had many meals with Phil since that moment. And he eats bread. He loves bread. I think he's been turned around. I think he's assimilated himself into bread culture.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, because he kicks off about it, but then I'm sure I've seen him eat it a few times. But I'm pretty indifferent to rice. I only really feel like I need it if I was eating like mapo tofu. I feel like you need to have rice with that. So that's where we differ. Having said that, he's introduced me to a lot of amazing, like new Asian food places, and he wasn't in Melbourne last year, and it was really hard because basically a big group of us went to a Chinese restaurant in Melbourne, and it was the type of Chinese restaurant that English people like, and like it was all like sweet and sour chicken and like crispy beef, and just like I'd text Phil after being like, we went to a white person's Chinese restaurant and it was disgusting.
And you needed him there, really, to sort of glance across the lazy Susan at him and nod that you were in the wrong place.
There was a lazy Susan, actually. It was the worst Chinese meal I've had in years. And I just kept thinking if Phil was here, this wouldn't have happened. And,
when you started the anecdote, and you said Phil didn't go to Melbourne last year, and that was really hard. And I thought, wow, they're such good friends, and she really missed him.
Yeah.
And it was
I did.
because I went to a bad Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
And if Phil was there, that wouldn't have happened. It's a really funny reason.
That's a reason to miss someone.
But no, I did because because it meant that people just didn't know the places to go. And when we were in Melbourne before, like Phil would find places that we wouldn't have otherwise. Like he took me and Flo and John. That's not their actual names, but we all went to this Malaysian place that served a thing that he used to eat growing up, and I wouldn't have found it if he hadn't took us there. And then he's also more up for eating spicy foods.
Yes,
but
I'm on your side with tipping the spicy water back into the salad.
Yeah. I mean, I was quite embarrassed at the time because I wouldn't think that I had bad table manners.
No, you don't. I think that's fine to tip that back in because if anything, you're adding back to the salad.
Yeah.
It's a circular economy.
But I didn't want if you've had that salad before, especially in Thailand, the spicy water, it's going to pollute the rest of your dinner, so you can't have it on the plate.
If I go for a meal with Phil again, which I imagine I will at some point, I'm gonna do a move like that and see if he pulls me up on it.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, I'd be interested.
And if he doesn't, I'll be like, oh, that's interesting. You went after Fern, didn't you? Pretty fast to go after Fern on the holiday that you crashed and weren't invited on, Phil.
We also we kept getting couples massages on the holiday, and probably
I wonder why
one of
people
the
thought you were married. That's weird.
one of the least erotic moments of my life because he breathes so much during the I kind of just want to zone out, and I'll just hear him being like doing these exaggerated deep breaths next to me.
You do sound like you've been married for 50 years. His fucking breathing annoys me so much.
It's a good impression of Phil breathing. That does sound like Phil.
It was but it was a good holiday.
Well, we'll start with some good news for you.
Yeah.
He chose sparkling water.
Cool.
So that's good for you.
So you got that.
That you know that you like that. You don't really like having to drink normal water. So he's instantly played into your hands.
Yeah.
And I think you can probably guess what he chose for poppadoms or bread.
Poppadoms.
Yeah, that was the big anti-bread rant came at that point. I think.
Yeah.
So he put his cards on the table there. None of that will surprise you, I imagine.
No.
The starter, salmon roe.
Oh.
On drug leaf. Yeah, so we just called it drug leaf on the day, but Phil was very clear it was a hallucinogenic leaf.
Oh.
So it was like a drug that would make you hallucinate. You like drugs?
Oh, yes. Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
I'm really interested in psychedelics as well. But that surprises me. I don't know about having it with my dinner.
Why not?
Because it would make it hard to talk. And I'd rather not be out in public if I was hallucinating. You should be in a safe space with someone trips it in you.
Yeah, not a restaurant.
No. But I have done that before. Wait, no, don't want to get him in trouble. Not Wang.
You don't have to name the person.
You don't have to name the person.
Just I made edibles one time and forgot I had a big birthday dinner at this posh seafood restaurant in East London somewhere. And we made them too strong, and then I remember just sitting in silence, getting upset at this crab and not wanting to break it open, and such a waste of money. Just not being able to speak for hours and hours.
Yeah, I feel maybe, we could say the drug leaf doesn't have big effects. I don't think Phil wanted it to have a massive effect on him.
No.
It's a hallucinogenic, just like a buzzed out, just things.
I've never heard of that.
Maybe hallucinating a few mild things, I don't know.
I don't remember him wanting to be hallucinating at all. I think he might have meant a shiso leaf,
That's all he meant?
Yeah.
That's not
I think he just meant a shiso leaf.
Oh, we jumped on that and made it a drug leaf.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about the salmon roe though? That's the main constituent.
Salmon roe's like little eggs, right?
Yeah, the bigger orange ones.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that pop.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like interesting textures of foods. So I'm fine with that.
I think that's good. Some people get so weird about texture and about, especially about those salmon eggs, because you pop them on the roof of your mouth, they go blammo.
Blammo.
Yeah.
But then don't people like that bubble tea?
Yeah, which actually I don't like the idea of bubble tea.
Yeah, I don't want my drinks to be textured. Well, although kefir's got a texture in it.
I've never had kefir. Can you describe the texture of kefir for me?
Well, firstly, the flavors, it's imagine if you were drinking fizzy Parmesan flavored vomit. It's like that. And it's got lumps at the bottom, little cheesy lumps. You look like you're going to puke in your mouth.
That's really bad. And honestly, I'm fine with weird food textures as well, but that sounds really horrible.
Yeah,
actually.
but you just put it in. I put it in a blender with a banana and some blueberries, and then it's okay.
And then it's just Parmesan, blueberries, and banana.
Well, the first time you drink it, you're like, ugh, and then you start to get used to it, and then you start to crave it.
Yeah,
and then you're fine.
So, do you think if you did vomit now, it would be nice for you. You would like it.
I don't know.
The taste.
No.
You might be like, oh, it's like my lovely kefir drink.
Only if I just drank kefir.
Sure. If it's straight away.
Yeah.
If you did hallucinate in a meal, if you had the salmon and the leaf did make you, what kind of stuff would you like to hallucinate during a meal that wouldn't spoil the meal?
What kind of stuff would I like? Well, I wouldn't want any of the animals, like the salmon. I know the salmon would pull me up on how unethical it is for salmon roe to exist. So not that. What I would like is for the food to talk to me and say it was happy for me to eat it.
Make you feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would that make you feel better?
If the salmon roe was like we were born to be eaten.
Can you hear how creepy that sounds though?
Because then that's like, do you remember that news story when I think we're all around the same age, aren't we?
Yes.
And when we were younger, there was that news story.
Because you thought I was younger than you.
I did for ages, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's...
For ages, I was certain you were like
everyone
15
thinks
years
that.
younger than me.
Yeah, no, everyone. But I've stopped getting Botox now so that people take me seriously.
Yeah, I felt that today.
Yeah.
Very, very serious. Remember that story of the person, the cannibal who put an advert in the paper?
Yeah.
Yes, in Germany.
Yeah, that was like a huge thing when we were kids. And there was the debate as to whether it was okay because the person had consented to be eaten.
Yes.
Had replied to the ad and was like, yes, I would like you to eat me. It's fine. But it's still scary. It's still creepy. And I'm still not sure it was okay for the cannibal to be eaten.
I don't think it was. It's still a crime, isn't it?
That person, you know.
It's funny you've brought this up because I've been talking about this with my boyfriend a lot recently.
In what context, then?
It's not because either of us want to eat the other one. Yeah. We were just talking about whether it's ethically okay because there was a similar story recently that I don't want to go into because this is like quite a light-hearted podcast. So I don't know if it's right because I think I'm very like pro. We should all be allowed to do what we want with our bodies, and if you are very excited at the thought of someone eating you, but then I just think it's one of those things you change your mind halfway through.
That's it, isn't it? Yeah. I think it's the fact that you then can't change your mind that you're like,
yes,
someone's just eating my cock and bollocks.
Yeah, and if it gets to the point where because I presume they're just numbing your whole body up.
Yeah,
and you're just there and if you do change your mind, but they're so fucking into it, and they just don't want to stop. That's terrifying.
Yeah. Also, don't kink shame. You're not meant to kink shame now, so aren't you meant to be like, that's great?
The thing is, I'd happily shame that kink. I feel like we've got to draw a line somewhere, haven't we? You know, broadly no kink shaming, but that one, fucking disgusting and weird.
That's going to come back on us in 20 years' time where everyone's doing it.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be cancelled to hell for that.
Yeah, and I'll be leading that.
Yeah,
campaign to cancel it. You're gone. So that seems like a nice start. The salmon roe and the drug leaf. So he wants a betel leaf.
Yeah, just to update, Benito's let us know it's a betel leaf, so it's not a hallucinogenic leaf.
No. It's like marijuana is what Phil said, apparently, or what the internet says.
Well, I've eaten it before in a starter in a Vietnamese place, and it wasn't high at all.
No.
But I think if it's just like 2 or 3 little leaves.
And you were high when you went in, weren't you?
So. Yeah, to be fair.
No.
Well, the main course, it sounds like this might be what you were alluding to earlier with Flo and Joan. Not their names. The Wat Tan Ho, which is the Malaysian eggy soup that Phil likes. This is a dish that he's had all his life. That he's introduced me to that and a few of our other friends.
It wasn't a soup.
Okay. Well, this is that. It's got a very thick gravy kind of texture to
Eggy gravy. I remember when he described it on the podcast, he almost deliberately made it sound gross.
He said snotty, I think, at one point, which is like a fair enough.
And it's definitely more a soup than a... Because I think the place we went, I remember it being like either noodles or some sort of stir fry thing.
Is that char kei tao or something? I think he's obsessed with that Malaysian dish, which is like the flat rice noodles. Yeah.
I don't know, because I've had loads of different Malaysian food when I go to Australia and that, and I remember this one being like, I was like, oh, I've not had this before, and it's really tasty, and they had loads of stuff that I hadn't seen on other Malaysian menus.
But today you're getting the eggy soup.
The eggy soup. How do you feel about
that? Yeah, great. I generally, like, I've never not trusted Phil's food choices.
Yeah.
Other than the rice thing, I'm just not fussed about.
It's too much rice every time.
Rice, yeah.
I agree. I mean, I agree with the rice personally. Like, I only need a tiny bit of rice.
Yeah.
And like I find it quite intimidating looking at a big pile of rice and thinking I've got to eat that. And I need loads of sauce. I need like proper wet food to go on top of it.
Yeah, I'm not going to eat that much rice. I mean, I don't like it enough. I often over order because I'm worried we won't have enough food, but never in the rice department.
I tend to under order rice in that I'll often not even order it at all.
Yeah.
And other people think it's weird but it's just, the last time I was on here, I talked about foods that are like a waste of time, and that's one of the ones where I'm like, it just tastes of nothing.
Yeah.
And not in the way that bread has a like comforting nothing taste. Rice is just so pointless to me, unless it's like a proper dish. I like what's that? It's like fried rice dishes are nice, or anything where there's a lot of different stuff going on with the rice.
And
just
seasoned rice. Like, I mean, we went to there's a place in Hackney now, like a barbecue pop-up, which is like American style barbecue but with like sort of Chinese flavors.
And cool.
One of the dishes they serve with it is just the bowl of seasoned rice, and it's actually really good with the vinegar in it and stuff. Was really tasty and went really well with the super rich like beef ribs, like Szechuan beef ribs and all of this stuff. Was really, really
just
good.
Called flavoured rice, the dish.
I think it was called flavoured rice.
I was quite excited about it because it was called flavoured rice.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And it was very nice.
Yes.
What was that place called again?
I should know that.
Great noise. Isolate that noise and repeat it over and over.
Uncle Hon's.
Uncle Hon's barbecue. Yeah, it was very good.
Have you been to that Korean place that's it's in East London and it's meant to be like one of the best new restaurants?
I don't think I have.
And the guy that works in it, he said his dad is the best Korean chef in all of London.
No.
Can't remember the name of it.
Wow.
I was going to go with Phil, but they don't show what the menu is online.
So if you find out about a new place that looks good, is Phil one of your first points of contact? You phone your Phil?
Yeah, he would be one of my first points of contact, actually. Because we went to this good noodle place in, I think it was like Bethnal Green, and I usually get spicier food than Phil.
Yeah.
But in this place, he ordered like the top level of spice for this noodle soup. So then to compete with him, I ordered that as well. And we both were like crying and unable to finish the food. Pierre Novelli was there as well, and he'd got like a normal level.
Yeah.
And I just felt like I'd poisoned my food. So I said about going back there again and ordering properly. But I think he found that. He said there's some lady on Instagram who's got a list of all like the top spicy noodle places in London, which sounds great.
I love that. I always overdo it on spice as well. In Japan, we went to a Coco Curry, and there's a couple in London as well. I think it's like a katsu curry place. Yeah. And you order on the iPad, and there's so many different types of things you can add to the curry, and you can pick the spice level. And in Japan, it goes from 1 to 20. This is the spice level.
Wow.
And I was like, I don't want too spicy, but I'll order a 15. I was about to order it on the iPad, and Charlie went, "What the fuck are you doing? You cannot cope with the 15." I went, "Fine, I'll have a 10." She went, "Just don't do it because like it's proper spicy. Like I can see that there's people around here who can handle that." It's like, "Fine, I'll have a 7." And then there's a video of me halfway through the 7 and I am a wreck. Like I'm crying. I'm like, why did I do this to myself? I just saw the video again recently. I'm going, I was going to order a 15 and I looked on Reddit and they said that if you get over a 5, it's not nice. Like proper awful. And I'd added sausages to the curry.
I'd have done what you did though.
Yeah.
I would have thought, okay, so 5 is most people's cut off.
Yeah.
I can do 2 above that.
Yeah.
I would think that.
It was great
15,
though.
imagine if you had 15.
It was really good, but if I'd had 15, I wouldn't have been able to eat it. Is it like you say about poisoning the food, really?
Well, it's because so many places you can't get. They've toned down the spice because a lot of like Western people don't like spicy foods. And actually, when we were in Thailand, I struggled to get spicy enough food, and I was hoping having like my fake half Asian husband with me was gonna help, which would help us get the spice level up a notch. And we didn't. Like one of my mates that had gone before, he said, "Oh, you have to ask for it Thai spicy, otherwise they'll automatically tone it down." And
even then, are they going to give it to you Thai spicy? Because do they trust that?
No, we had to say a couple of times, and I really didn't have. There wasn't that many meals where I had like proper spicy food.
Yeah,
but it was so good.
It's like that taco place in LA. Guisados, where they've got one taco where they just won't sell it to white people.
Yeah.
Like Nish has it all the time, and I went up once and asked for, or like a 5-level spicy of another one, and they were like, no.
Yeah. I have to go.
They wouldn't give me that.
Yeah.
We were there for off menu, and we made a little pilgrimage there. Really wanted that taco. They went, that's not going to happen.
Why?
We're not getting that. Well, I mean, they're probably right, but they wouldn't sell it to me. So.
And that obviously makes us want it so much more.
Yeah.
And then you end up buying the other ones anyway because you've gone there hungry and wanting tacos. So I got the other ones. They were delicious.
Guisados.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go.
It's in West Hollywood. And they wouldn't sell me that taco.
No.
I'll go down the road and buy a gun, mate. I said that. And then I dropped the mic that I was holding and I walked out.
Side dish. Clear Chinese broth.
Oh, yeah.
So this was, Phil was saying he didn't really want a side dish, but he just thinks he can't find broths enough in England.
Yeah, it's so weird you mentioned this. I just had the best broth like 2 days ago. I was in Glasgow and I had this thing twice in a week. I went to, I was with Alison Spittle, and there's a place called Stereo that it's a vegan food place near the station.
Benito just nodded there and smiled to himself. He knows it.
Have you been? I've been so many times. I go all the time, and they change the menu up a lot as well. So they had this thing called Silesian potato dumplings with broth, and it was a lovely light broth with dill flavour in it. And Alison is really into soup. She has a soup group.
She's on a soup WhatsApp. She's got soup earrings. Yeah, we talked to about soup to Alison a lot, and he said talk to soup about Alison.
Yeah, the guy.
One of the same.
She's into soup. I think too much. But I ordered this thinking I bet Alison's going to like this, and she loved it.
Yeah.
Everyone at the table, another comedian was there. Everyone at the table loved this broth. So I went back and got it the other day. It was great. And I did think there should be more things like this on menus. You don't.
Yeah.
That's why I like that place. I often get something that you don't see a lot on other menus. Like, where's Silesia? What's a Silesian?
Yeah, that's a good point. When you said
dumpling?
Silesian, I do this a lot in life. I was like, I should probably know what that is, so I'm not going to ask and find out.
I literally, my brain went, yep, that's a normal thing. But then if I analyse that, it was accepting it the same way I accept information in Marvel films.
Yeah.
Right.
So it was like, vibranium. Yep, okay, I understand what that is.
I'm going to look up where is Silesian.
Yeah, okay, great.
With the broth, Phil talked so much about the broth that a chef called Tom Barnes then put a broth on his menu for the opening night of his amazing new restaurant, Scoff, and I think named it after Phil.
Yeah, Phil was there.
Phil was there at the opening night, and on the menu was Phil Wang's broth. And I believe a broth is still on the menu, but Phil's name has been removed.
Oh, that's so
Phil's
cool.
name is in the restaurant, though. He signed a pillow in there.
Oh, cool.
So if you ever go there, after see Phil's name.
Poland, that's where Silesian
lovely
stuff comes from. So there you go.
That would make sense with the potato dumplings.
Yeah.
I love a broth as well because it's like super flavoursome, but
yeah.
Pun intended?
Super flavoursome. No, actually.
Oh.
It's just how good I am, I guess.
Yeah.
But light.
Good for running as well. If you've been running a lot, it's very good having the salty broth to rehydrate you.
Have you done one of your runs to a broth shop before?
Oh, I mean, that's not a thing, is it?
You could run to
Broth shack.
to Stereo.
Yeah. Wouldn't be far away enough. Well, oh, you mean I could run from here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a long run, wouldn't it?
Yeah. But you need some salty water, which is basically what broth is. That just minded me, but I don't know whether to tell this. So I went to this fasting clinic, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean, this is the opposite of what you want to hear because
Yes.
there was no eating. I went to this fasting clinic in Germany, and all you got to eat each day was a broth.
Ferd, what the fuck?
Because if you fast for long enough,
Yeah.
reason fuck you fast.
I don't fast.
Oh, okay.
I am fast, remember?
He is fast. He's the fastest.
You don't fast.
No.
You don't fast with your chiseled face.
No, I don't fast.
He
Okay.
exercises a lot. There's a lot of exercise.
I love breakfast too much.
Yeah, I love breakfast. That's always got in the way of a regular fasting regime. So I went to this fasting place, and you got broth that was basically just hot water that had touched a carrot at some point. And then by day 2 of the fast, they're going, oh, do you want some herbs on your broth? And you're like, yes, please. They put some parsley on it, and you're just desperate for anything.
Yeah.
But I said to the nurses there, look, I don't know if I'm going to last the full fast. This is like day 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And I was going to say, can you take my Monzo card away from me? Because I think I'm going to run away. And they were like, no, you must stay on the fast. If you want, we would give you half a yogurt and some cashews. And I was like, right, that's not going to cut it, guys, because I feel like I'm witnessing my own death at this. Like, you can't think, you can't watch telly, you can't read, you can't sleep, but you also can't really be awake. It's just terrible. So I said to the nurses, I think I'm going to eat something. And they were like, no, if you do break the fast, break it with something gentle, like 1 prune or something, because you're going to really cause damage to yourself otherwise.
Yeah.
And I was like, right, okay. And then I went down because it was on a mountain, overlooking like a lake in a village, right? And I went down into the village.
When was this?
Yeah.
A couple of years ago.
Yeah, okay, sorry, carry on.
It was as we were doing the final edits of my book. I thought this is going to really reset me mentally.
Yeah.
So I went down into the village. I went to this bakery. German bakeries are amazing, and I got this pastry that was like this big, with apples and custard in it. And I took a bite out of it, and I went, "Yum!" And like that.
Out loud.
Yeah, out loud.
Yeah.
It's like a cartoon.
Yeah.
And people were looking at me, but they weren't surprised because they obviously were like, someone's got out of the retreat again, and this is happening on the regular.
Oh, she's from the mountain.
Yeah. And I thought, I'm not breaking it with I did get some prunes, but then I went mental. I ate the whole bag of prunes. And the nurse wasn't lying. Like, it does fuck you up if you don't break your fast properly.
Was this before or after Pasco and Romesh had told you to not eat meat after?
Oh, like years after.
Yeah. So it's just the same lesson again, really.
It's the same again as your body's stopped making the stuff that breaks down everything.
Yeah.
But when you start eating again, you just feel so euphoric for days. And you want to tell everyone to go on a fast, but no one believes you. So I'd love to do it again. But I think this time at the very start, I'd say put my card in the safe and don't give me any money or anything.
Like it's rehab, basically.
Yeah. Because you're not even allowed coffee.
You're not allowed coffee?
No.
So is everyone just sort of lolling about this place, just like super low energy?
You can go on walks through the forest with people, but they're all mental rich people, so I don't have anything to say to them. The worst bit is the first night to ease you into the fast. You eat some mashed potato with like a bit of cabbage or something, and you have to like sit with other people who are going on the fast. So they sat me with this like lovely old Greek man he was massive, and he was like, every year I eat lots of feta pies on my Greek island, then I come on the fasting retreat, then I go back to Greece and I do the whole thing again.
Yeah.
And I was like, right,
It doesn't feel
amazing.
healthy. It doesn't feel like the healthy way of doing things necessarily.
Yeah. Yeah, so then I still had another like 5 days to go in the retreat, and I'd paid my money. So I just like had to pretend I was on the fast, but I was going down to the bakery every day.
Every day.
They must have known you're the only one with energy bouncing around, like going, come on the walks, getting everyone to run.
Yeah.
You got crumbs all over you.
Oh, honestly, like that was the thought. I was like, they must know. Because I was coming back with like cakes in my backpack and stuff.
Well, yeah, well, then they don't.
Yeah. Also, I guess they don't care, right? You've still paid to be at the retreat, so you can just go through the motions.
Yeah, and at the end, they give you a certificate and you get to eat like another plate of mashed potatoes or something. And I felt really ashamed. I wanted to hand it back and be like, I felt like an Olympian that had been doping. I don't deserve this.
I reckon you'll be able to guess Phil's drink.
A red wine?
It is a wine. It's a Riesling white wine.
Oh, Riesling.
It's a Riesling.
Right.
I think we talked. Phil was less into wine when we did.
He was just starting to get into
He was just
wine.
starting to get into wine, and I think even I might have suggested the Riesling to him because he wanted something to. But now, as you know, Phil's a wine boff.
Yeah.
Phil knows so much about wine.
Yeah, I think he did the wines of New Zealand on Mastermind and got everything right.
Yeah.
I went there with him. I was on the other episode.
Oh, so what did you do?
I was doing History of Ice Cream, which I did not revise for.
How did you do?
All right, actually. Yeah, I mean, I really panicked before I went on. Had to text Ed in the dressing room being like, this is the worst thing I've ever done. I can't believe I've agreed to do this. I haven't even revised. I don't know anything. Because, they make it quite... Have you done it?
Actually, I got offered it and decided not to because I was worried that I wouldn't do well on it.
Yeah.
I was going to do facts about Sylvia Plath and Ted Hughes' marriage or something.
The marriage specifically.
Nice,
do you know a lot about them?
I know more about their marriage than I do about her body of work, about like her poetry anyway.
What can you tell us about the Ted Hughes Sylvia Plath marriage?
Happy marriage?
No, I mean, well, like he was getting all this praise for his writing, and then she wasn't. And then he had an affair with a woman called Ashia. And it was going to get dark.
Yeah.
But I mean, happily after she died, after Sylvia Plath died, she got critical acclaim. So maybe she's watching down from heaven.
Yeah.
It's a nicer way to end the story.
Yeah. And she went to heaven.
Yeah.
And she's now watching all the critical acclaim she's got for the bell jar.
Well, he was like, Ted Hughes was like, no. Like after she like died, he was like really guilty about having the affair.
Yeah.
But I know a lot about her and it's useless. So I don't know why I didn't go on Mastermind with it, to be honest. Me and Alison did Pointless, and actually me and Alison were the bad people because AJ and Curtis got asked which 1947 film was written, directed, and had this actor starring in it, OW, right? And they said Oprah Winfrey, and you can hear me and Alison laughing in the background.
It is funny.
It was very funny, and they were even saying to each other, they were like, "Oh, Curtis, we say stupid things all the time." So they just got to go home after the first question.
Yeah. That is the thing about doing Pointless is you're like, I didn't go out first, and then you're like, I could have been home by now.
Yeah.
I mean, how far did you get in it?
We won.
Wow.
Because Alison is like psychotically obsessed with Pointless.
Yeah. Did you get a pointless answer in the final?
I don't really even though I've been on it, I can't remember the
format. I fully believe that.
Fern asked why there's a lamp here.
Yeah, I fully believe that you would not know if you won or not.
We won.
Yeah, but you don't know if you got the pointless answer or not.
Did you win?
No, the very final bit, we didn't get that.
Yeah.
We got trophies.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the very final bit we didn't. But I mean, it was easier than I thought it would be. Much easier.
Yeah.
Because it's about anticipating how stupid the British public is.
Sure.
That's the premise of the show.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
It seemed to be that way.
Yeah, sometimes you watch it at home and you kind of go, okay, well, my first instinct is this answer, but loads of people will have said that, so I wouldn't say it.
Yeah.
And then you discover that was like a pointless answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because actually, no one knows anything about that subject anyway, or whatever. And I am not clever
No.
by any stretch.
Yeah.
But like there were a lot of people who seemed to not get any of them on it.
I really enjoyed you saying you're not clever and Fern making no attempts to.
Yeah, she said yeah.
No, I didn't. I was saying yes, thinking, I'm not that clever, but like, dude, I've realised for a lot of my life, I'm overestimating how clever other people are.
Yeah.
And it's that hasn't changed year on year. If anything, it just gets more frightening.
That's the only thing that relaxed me when I was learning to drive, because I learned to drive quite like late-ish. Like I was like in my early 20s, and I was like really nervous. Like, you're in charge of this vehicle. It's terrifying. And someone said to me, "But think how stupid most people are. Stupid people drive."
Yeah.
Right, and stupid people don't think I'm in charge of a vehicle.
Yeah.
So the fact you're even thinking
makes it
that
scarier for me.
Yeah, it does make
being on the road with other people who are stupid and don't think they're in charge of a vehicle.
You're the worst one. You're the worst driver.
Oh
ever.
yeah. You came up during my because I kept asking people when I only passed my test last year.
Yeah.
And then I would ask lots of comedians about it. You were very comforting.
Yes.
Then people would tell the story of like why James doesn't drive, and it was so harrowing. And it was someone told it once, and it was so like cinematic the way they told it, and I was like, oh god.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Wasn't it like so? The way I got told it was that you were in a car, crashed it.
I'm quite looking forward to hearing this.
Yeah.
It's like I haven't heard it told back to me before.
So you crashed this car, and then Henry Widdicombe was driving a little way behind you,
In front of us.
In front of you.
Don't interrupt.
Sorry.
So he gets out of the car and he just walks slowly towards it because he's like, I'm going to find all of my friends dead.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I'm sure he's got more friends.
Then like a guy driving a tractor or something goes over to you and is like, you fucking idiot. And then that was the moment where you were like, I will not drive again because I'm not meant to drive.
Yes. It was a lorry. It was a log lorry, not a tractor.
Oh, that's worse.
And he called me a twat, but he really suckered me in really well because he was up on the road and by this point we were down in a field. We had gone completely and there was a whole sea of logs in between us and him, and he shouted down, "Are you guys okay? Which one's the driver? Are you okay?" And I was like, I'm the driver. And he went, "You're a fucking twat, mate." And I was like, well, I fell for that.
Yeah.
But
Deserved it.
Henry walked back to the car because to us because he thought, I don't want to see this. Because he was in front of us. So when he saw it, and he was pulled up at the side of the road waiting for us to catch up with him. So he saw the whole thing in his rear view mirror. And he saw the lorry drive over the front of our car, drive over the bonnet. But he thought it had gone over the middle because obviously he couldn't see where it had driven over. So he thought it had gone over the whole car. And then he saw it flip over the lorry and all the logs fall out and onto our car. And he said it looked like the logs were going through the car. So he's like, well, there's just no way that my friends are going to be there still. So that's why he walked back.
Oh my God.
And then we were just all three of us standing there like, is the gig still on, Henry? Are we still doing the gig tonight? But yeah.
Did you do the gig?
No, could cancel the rest of that leg of the tour. So there are stupid people out there who shouldn't drive.
Yes,
and I'm one of them.
I'm all right at it.
Yeah, good on you.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I think it helps if you learn in London though, because that's the worst it's ever going to be.
Yeah.
And then everywhere else feels quite nice. Although I was driving in Manchester on tour and I didn't like that. No, they're pretty mad.
They're mad for it.
Yeah, they're mad for it.
Yeah.
Manchester.
So Phil's having a Riesling. You're not really a boozer, are you? You'd rather
no. I actually there's a really nice wine bar between my house and Phil's house, and we went there because what I try and do now is not drink for as long as I possibly can, and then break it with one glass of wine.
Nice.
And then I regret it because I've just not got a tolerance for it, and then I go back to not drinking again. So the wine has to really be worth it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went to this place Joyce in Broccoli. That's
Okay.
what it's called. And it does loads of natural wines. But the reason it's good is because often when I break my drinking streak, I'll have the drink and be like, this wine is disgusting. And now I've broken a no drinking streak for no reason.
Yeah.
But at this place, they let you try all the wines first to make sure you're picking the right one.
Oh,
And it's great.
Did you shout yum?
I did. Shit. So weird you say that. I did say something that I remember, like, Phil made a little face that I was like, yummy. And then the woman behind the bar, because the staff are nice there, and the woman behind the bar was just like, it's okay.
So you said something and Phil made a face.
Oh,
like he cringed.
because I wasn't like doing the right. But
I don't think
was,
you two should be friends, you know.
Well, you shouldn't be married.
Yeah,
Yeah,
worst
definitely
marriage
not.
ever.
Definitely not married, but I made a noise that wasn't like a cool wine noise. I was like,
Yummy. And Phil went, oh.
I didn't go interested.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like places that let you try because I had a drink last month. I broke the drinking streak. I really like this place. Sylvan in Glasgow. It's the same people that run the Hug and Pint, and they do loads of like small plates of like fancy vegetables and all that stuff. But they also have a massive wine list. And I had an English Pinot Noir, and I regretted that. And
Because it was English?
Because it was English.
no, there's an English champagne that I like a lot. You would know it. Do you know what I mean?
Night Timber.
Yeah, I like that. And
Doesn't it
apparently,
scare you though when you drink an English champagne?
does it? No,
Because it's just like sign of
Just
Global
not this on the head,
warming.
It's not champagne.
Yeah.
But just knock it on the head. There, it's not champagne, but
sign of the
Sparkling-
it's just a
sparkling wine.
reminder of the climate
sparkling.
crisis.
Well, you can't call it
well,
champagne
so I was
if it's from
thinking about
outside
the
champagne.
climate. I was like, let's have a positive come out of the climate crisis.
Yeah.
The English wine scene is meant to be getting better and better.
Yeah.
So I'll try this English Pinot Noir. It tasted like dirt from the ground. And I wish I'd just stuck with something Spanish or Italian.
So we're not there yet. At least we know the climate's not so bad that we've got good English Pinot Noir.
That's when we need to be.
Yeah.
That's when we worry.
Well, I mean, worry now anyway, but like, you know,
we only worry when we start getting excellent Cabernet Sauvignon.
you know, it's absolute doomsday when you have a drink of English sparkling wine and go, that is the best. Oh, no.
By the time we got Malbec, that the whole world's on fire.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, really? So it needs to be hot for
Well,
Malbec.
Malbec
This is
tends to come
making
from
sense.
hotter climate places like South America and places like that.
And then colder places make minerally wine.
Yeah, it depends. More minerally, it depends on the terroir.
Whoa. What?
So,
What?
which is
I just
the
accepted
area, the
that word as well,
whole
back in the
environment
MCU.
of where it's grown. So, quite often wines, the vineyards that are on the coastline, closest to the sea, will actually be more saline and have a more mineral taste. But yeah, I try and keep it under my hat a little bit on this podcast that I'm a total tosser. So
No, well, Phil told me that you shouldn't go off the country. You should go off the grape.
yeah, but certain grapes grow better in certain
Yeah.
countries. So like Riesling, well, they grow like nice Riesling in California but also in Germany and Austria as well.
Yeah. I just but I mean I've found if I pick according to country it's pretty consistent. Having said that, I was always so unfair. Like I always thought I hated French wines, and then I had loads of nice natural French wine in Paris. Loads and loads, and they were so lovely about it as well. The last 2 times I've been to Paris. No, because the Parisians have their strip.
Yeah, sure.
And they were dead sound.
Yeah, that's. I guess if you're going to cool places where they're a bit more relaxed than sort of.
Yeah, it might be that. Yeah, if I could give up wine, maybe I said this on the last thing. If I didn't like red wine, I'd be fine to not drink.
Right. That's the one.
But it's just so tasty when you finally have a good one. It's so good.
Yeah, I think it's good to like, you know, every now and again break your fast with like, break your wine fast. So not your fast. It's very confusing because you go to fasting retreats too. But like, to break it with a really good one. And it's impressive that you don't then, that's you drinking from then on. Because like for me, I'll have breaks from drinking. And then I know that as soon as I start drinking again, it's like, well, back to normal.
Oh, no, I don't like the feeling of my eyes rolling around my head.
Okay,
Yeah, they shouldn't be doing that. They really shouldn't.
My eyes roll round my head.
No, like, it's making sense that you're responding this week, because I've been trying to tell my audience this.
Yeah.
That when I drink, and I thought everyone would know what I meant.
Yeah.
I can't, it used to just be I could handle 2 glasses of wine. Now I can't go past 1 glass of wine because my eyes start moving around my head.
How far back are we talking? How far back do the eyes go?
It's like I can't focus on people when I'm talking to them, and it's really embarrassing.
We're arriving at the desserts. It's Phil Wang's dream dessert.
Let me try and guess.
Yeah, go on. Give you 3 guesses.
Is it ice cream?
Not ice cream.
Is it a cake?
Not quite a cake.
Oh no. He says the only thing that the British do well is puddings. So I'm gonna guess that it's something like a sticky toffee pudding.
It's not. It's
got an element of that.
Banoffee. Is it banoffee?
Banoffee pie.
Yeah.
Banoffee pie.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. Wow, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was going to be my first guess.
Oh.
Because he did this Guardian food thing.
Yeah.
And banoffee pie. I think they covered him in banoffee pies for it or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Look it up, Benito.
Look it up,
Benito.
let's see this image.
Honestly, Wang covered in banoffee pies.
Covered in banoffee pie.
Because for my one, they had bagels, and that isn't my number 1 food of all time. I think they just thought it would make a nice picture.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
We talked about the Benito's found something. It's a big pile of bananas.
But it's got a little. It's got a banoffee pie
Okay,
at the
I
top
made it
there.
sound better.
Yeah, he has got a slice of banoffee pie.
Mine was more embarrassing than that. I'm grating cheese in a guitar-shaped cheese grater.
What is this?
It's
Observer Food Month.
You've done it, haven't
I
you?
haven't done it.
Or is it
have I?
Guardian?
Probably you've done it, and you were had an ice cream, and you were looking.
Oh, I did do a photo shoot, but they gave me ice cream.
Yeah.
So you've
You've
done it.
Oh yeah, I've done it.
Yeah, I don't trust James to remember what he's done, but he's definitely done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ed's looking very metal there with a
Yeah.
little heavy metal. Good
Wow.
Jacket, though, actually. I wonder what
Cheese
happened to
grater. That's good.
it. Yeah. Look up James's.
Yeah. I definitely did an ice cream one.
Oh, I'll tell you my favourite dessert I've discovered in the last year or so. I met this Turkish chef. I think his name's Bekaz.
Big House. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh my God. Knafa. Have you had it?
I don't think I've ever had it, but it's the shreds of pastry, right? You get.
It's a little bit like baklava, but a different texture. But it's got this sweet mozzarella type cheese in the middle, and it's amazing. Wow. It's like my favourite. Sorry, my tummy's rumbling.
I can hear it.
Not the first, you won't be the last, Fern.
I have to eat it, and when I did the London bit of my tour in West London, and they've got much better Lebanese and Middle Eastern food compared to where I live, and I got a load of knafas. No one else was that excited about it. I got one for my tour manager, one for me, and then one for my boyfriend that I then also ate the next day.
Yeah. I'm sure he understood that was the deal.
Well, he was just this is just. He was like, it's fine. It's not that good.
It's so gutting, isn't it? When you discover something that's amazing.
Yeah.
And you want to introduce it to people who mean something to you, or your mate, try these, and they go, yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
And for one, I've never had the guts to really do that. If I'm on the receiving end of that, if someone else says to me, you've got to try this stuff, it's so good.
Yeah.
And I think it's just fine, I'll at least upgrade that to, oh yeah, that's really tasty.
Yeah.
I won't go, it's all right, and completely crush this thing that they love for
James
them.
is currently having a long-distance argument with his fake Asian husband, Nish, because Nish is traveling around America, and James keeps recommending him places to go, and Nish either goes to them and doesn't say anything about the food he ate, or he ignores the recommendation.
But doesn't Nish have Nando's for every tour date?
Yeah, but good luck in America.
See, I do that when I'm in the UK quite a lot.
Sure.
You know what I read? That Nando's is the live, laugh, love of the food world. And I thought it was so accurate.
Yeah. I can totally get on board with that. And you know what? I live, I laugh, I love.
But is it because, but what? Because you can, for me, the best bit of tour is that I might find a new tasty food place.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah.
But there is also that thing around the UK where if you can't, I definitely try, like when we're on the way in to the actual city itself, I'll Google where the best place to eat is. Try and find somewhere. But if you can't, Nando's is always there. As a little,
and it's always the same.
But the food scene's got so much better across the rest of the UK. Like, because when I started touring, I would go to places and just be like, I'm just going to go to a supermarket and get stuff for my dinner. Whereas this tour, like, the best Thai food. Sheffield and Nottingham have this Thai, not a chain, there's a place that has like 2 restaurants. I can't remember the name of it.
Sure. I think I know where you mean. I think in Nottingham I've been to a really good Thai place as well. I think.
It's definitely going to be this one. I couldn't believe how spicy it was.
Yeah.
And like a lot of Thai takeaways you get in the UK are too sugary. And this tasted like proper Thai food.
I think I have been to one in Nottingham like that, actually, maybe. I went to a place in Bath as well that did Thai, like good Thai street food. Zap. Yeah, I've been to Zap. I've been to Zap.
I was so happy when, because I did Nottingham and then I did Sheffield like a month later, and I found out that they had a branch of Zap there as well, and I was like, this is amazing.
When you go in and there's like rickshaws everywhere and stuff, like it's quite a mad interior.
Oh, I haven't been in. I just ordered it because the door staff recommended it. Yeah.
Well, I went to a place in Bath. I don't think it was a Zap, but I sort of ordered just quickly. And then everything arrived, and it turned out I'd ordered just 3 soups, basically.
Oh, no.
Quite sort of broths.
Yeah.
Alison Spittle jumping for joy.
Spicy broths, she wouldn't have been after this. So I ate all the broths really quickly, went off to do the gig. I'd say 10 minutes before I went on, the worst diarrhea I've ever had in my life.
Oh, no.
And I don't think this was an issue with the food. I think it was my selection of the food. My body was just screaming at me going, why, we've just got loads of spicy water. And it was funny though, man. It's the only time I've ever been ill and laughing out loud at the same time. My tour manager was going, Ed, you're due on stage. We got clearance. We're ready to go. I got fucking clearance, mate. And I'm laughing out loud while I'm...
That's lovely. Even your diarrhea is wholesome. You're just like laughing away.
It's funny.
Funny old times. Good
gig of my life as well when I went on.
Yeah, it was flying.
Yeah, because you've done a lot of poos. Yeah. What you did there was you accidentally did a detox thing called a saltwater flush, I think.
Yeah.
Which they do in the fasting world, where you drink a load of salty water.
There you go.
And it makes you poop. That's what you've done to yourself by having all the broth.
I did a cheaper version of going up a mountain in Germany.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the menu that we...
Great.
Sparkling water, the poppadom, salmon roll and drugged leaf, the Malaysian eggy soup, clear Chinese broth, Riesling white wine, and the banoffee pie, which I haven't really talked much about the banoffee pie. Would you like that? You enjoy banoffee pie? I
deliberately skipped over the banoffee pie thing because I made it... When I bake something and it goes wrong, I carry the shame with me for years. Like a Japanese businessman that's let down the whole company. That's how I feel.
Okay.
So I made...
Wow, that's oddly specific.
Yeah, every year, my boyfriend's pals have this Christmas party. There's like all Irish people in London. And 1 year I said, I'm going to make a banoffee pie for it. And I made the caramel wrong, and it was like rock hard. And it just wasn't right. Mm-hmm. I mean, they were all dropped. They wouldn't even remember this. No one remembers this apart from me. Yeah. But every year since, my desserts have had to get more and more exciting and more perfect. Yeah. Sometimes I bring 2 desserts because I just feel so ashamed that time that I made that. I haven't been baking since Bake Off because it traumatized me. Yeah.
Join the club.
Yeah.
But you weren't good at it. You weren't good at baking when you went on it, eh?
Correct.
I was good at baking.
Yeah.
And then Paul Hollywood criticised like the size of my buns and said that they weren't all uniform shape and size.
That's a bit mature of me, sorry.
Yeah, that's funny though.
Sorry.
Oh, right, yeah. Like bum or boobs.
Yeah. Apologies for laughing at that. Paul Hollywood criticised the size of your buns. I laughed at that.
Funny, fair enough.
Apologies.
And he said, like, it almost tastes like a pretzel, and I just took that. I don't think he meant it negatively, but yeah.
Does he know that? Does he know that what he's actually done is
won't
affect
know.
your future confidence in
know.
baking?
I don't care. Like, I mean, the end of my current tour show is about Bake Off and what dark program it is.
Did you find it to be quite a dark experience? I
actually watched a clip of
nice.
you afterwards.
Yeah.
No, I really liked the crew because Sam from Taskmaster was there. Yeah. So when I finished filming, I went back to the hotel and then I was like, because I hadn't watched Bake Off, never mind the Celebrity Bake Off.
Yeah.
So that was where I went wrong, just having not watched it at all. And then I looked up comedians on Bake Off and your clip came up and you were like, oh, getting everything wrong and being silly. And I was like,
that's a good impression.
Yeah,
but that was when I was like, oh, I've fucked this. Like, I've done this so wrong. Because I kept getting confused because like Dermot O'Leary, who's a really nice man, kept coming over to be like, oh, how are you getting on, Fern? And there must be something in the show where you're meant to stop baking and chat. And I just was like, go back to your island. Like, I'm trying to... and then the other guy, Greg James, would like call over to me, how are you getting on? And I just didn't know why people kept trying to talk to me because I wanted to just bake and bake and bake.
Yeah.
And then Mel B, who I idolised as a child, literally I have a hole in my tongue from getting my tongue pierced to copy her when I was a teenager. Mel B kept, it was almost like a hallucinogenic type situation. She kept coming over being like, Fern, how do I turn my blender on? And I'd be like, go away. Please let me just keep baking. But you're not meant to do that.
I think they expect you to do a little bit of chat, maybe. Yeah. Just
I found the chat excruciating. And then Noel Fielding was like, oh, you're the only person that's come on this and wanted to talk about yeast and whether you've killed off your yeast. And people kept like hinting at me that I was getting the tone wrong.
Yeah.
But it's only 2 days, so yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 days. And once you've committed to that, the second day I had to retake all of my talking head bits from the day before.
Oh, yeah.
They said we're going to have to do all of those again.
Yeah, and cheer up this time.
And can you just keep it a bit light and remember that this is for charity. We're trying to raise some money here.
Yeah.
And don't just stand there going, no one should ever bake. This is the worst thing ever.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely saw it from that point of view.
Obviously that clip of you pops up a lot.
Sure.
And it popped up again for me, I think today or yesterday. And there's all these people who do impressions of you online and they're insane.
Yeah.
Just like completely over the top.
Yeah.
They're all basing it on that clip because in that clip, you genuinely sound like all of those impressions. You're way higher. I don't know what's happened to your voice.
On Bake Off.
Yeah. Your voice is so much higher than it is now.
Yeah.
It's like you went through puberty after that clip.
Yeah. Well, I was going...
It is that.
I was going insane. I was jet lagged. I was all over the place. I didn't know what I was doing.
I wish I'd gone on and baked things in a bad way, but I couldn't.
Yeah. You got to be committed to it if you want to do it. I got to try. I went on, just baked my heart out. It wasn't good enough, but.
You're good at baking?
No, I'm not really a baker. I wouldn't bake for fun, but obviously it's like based in cooking, and I'm competitive, so I was like, I did practice it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I really genuinely, I wasn't able to bake after for a long time after, because I would just look at my things that I made and think, oh, they're not a uniform size and shape, and have Paul Hollywood's words echoing in my head.
Thank you so much for coming back to the Dream Restaurant, Fern.
It was a pleasure.
It's been delightful hosting you again.
Yes.
And we hope you enjoyed Phil Wang's menu. And congratulations, we selected a nice menu for you that we thought you'd actually like.
Yeah. Oh, I did. It's making me really crave Malaysian eggy soup now.
Fantastic.